Hello and welcome. This is second part of my playthrough of the Cesar's heroic charge scenario for the Oppidum. We are now in the turn 4 and a lot of Romans were killed and Belgians have an open way to the southern edge of the board. The question is how many of them will be able to make their way through the board and if it will be enough to gain a victory. We will see. We are starting with turn 4 and we are starting with Belgians missile combat phase. So do I want to perform any missile combat? Well, of course I want to. So he is going to throw his spear on this slinger. Can he? I believe he can. This is medium. Yeah, he can. But please notice that he is in the cover. So when being in the cover, there is a negative modifier. So do we hit? No, we didn't. We hit this hex, so nothing happens. And now I have to mark Crixus as spending his missile weapon. There was only one, so he won't be able to use it again. Next, anyone else? I think he will try to do the same. That's 3, so he hit, I believe, yes. And now let's check the result. That's 8, and defender is in the cover, so it's +2, so this is 10, so no effect. Uenopis is also out of missile weapons now. So that's all here. Now there. He has only sword. Nothing here, nothing there, nothing here, nothing here. Well, he has a missile weapon, but do I have any good targets for... Yes. No, or I think no. Yes, these are all my allies, so not a good targets for his spear. So that's all for the missile combat phase, and let's go to the movement phase. I'm going to start here, and he is also leaving the board. So we have now 2 Belgians out of board, and let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when he is here, this archer fires at him. This is 2, so this is a hit. And 4 + 1, 5, because he wears armor. He is wounded. So that was Crixus, and Crixus is now wounded. Okay. And that was Nickeltes, so Nickeltes fired his bow, so he cannot fire anymore. Next. No one is here. Now there. He moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so he leaves the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so he's also off board now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's almost off board. 1, 2, 1, 2. They will try to get rid of this nasty archer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think, yes, sorry, I forgot to wake him up in the previous turn. Me bad. Sorry. Now they are going to fight here. He moves there. He moves here, so this archer cannot fire at him because archers can fire on the 2 hexes range as a minimum range. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He wants to go here, so he has to take a risk roll. 7, and he wears armor, so that's 6. So his movement ends. So he ends up here. 1, 2, 3. So that's all for the Belgians when it comes to move, I think. Oh, and one more Roman that should be brought to his senses. Damn. Okay, so that's all for the movement, and now combat. They are attacking this slinger. That's 22 versus 3, so that's 19, so this is going to be 17-20, plus 1 for numerical advantage, and plus 1 for disadvantageous terrain for the defender. So that's 31-50, and 6, this is W, so he is now wounded. Where is Bocchus? Here he is. They are attacking this archer. That's 21 versus 2. That's 19, 17, 20, and plus 2. For 1 for numerical advantage, 1 for disadvantageous terrain. So that's 31-50, and 8 in the 31-50. This is S. So he is stunned, but he was wounded, so he dies. And now they can make an advance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, he's going to stay. Now there, they are attacking him, so that's 5 plus 8, 13 versus 4, that's 9, plus 1 for numerical advantage, that's 13, 16, and 2 in the 13, 16, that's W, so he is wounded. He attacks here, it's 5 versus 2, so that's 3, so it's 0, 4, and 9 in 0, 4, attacker retreats 1 hex. They are attacking this mounted warrior, that's 21 versus 5, so that's 16. Oh, that's 9 in the 17-20, this is R1, so defender has to retreat 1 hex, and he has to take a risk roll. 8. It's -1 because he is a rider, so that's 7. So yeah, nothing happens to him. He attacks this archer. That's 8 versus 5, so that's 3. 0, 4, plus 1 for the disadvantageous terrain on the defender. That's 5, 8, and 8 on the 5, 8. That's our AR1. Attacker retreats 1 hex. Next, they are attacking Lucius. That's 22 versus 14. So that's 8. So 5, 8. Plus 1 for armor. That's 4. In the 5, 8, that's R1. So defender retreats 1 hex. He has to make a risk roll. 10. Oh, it's -1 because he wears armor, -1 because he's a rider. So that's 8. So he's stunned and dismounted. My god. So his horse remains here, but Lucius is stunned. Okay. And now these these two are attacking him. That's 14 versus 3, that's 11. Plus 1 for numerical advantage, -1 for disadvantageous terrain. So it's still 9, 12, and 1. That's W. He is wounded. That was Slinger. And finally he attacks him. That's 10 versus 5, so that's 5. They are both on the same disadvantageous terrain, so no effect. 5, 8 and 4, that's R1. So defender retreats 1 hex and I move there. So that's all for the Belgians. Do I have any stunned Belgians? I think no, but let me see. I'm going to check it twice because, well, previously I missed 2 stunned Romans, so I don't want to make a mistake again. Dead, all dead. Well, looks like that all are dead now. So let's go with Romans and their allies. We are starting with missile fire, and now he cannot because he has enemies adjacent to him. He fires his bow here. That's 1, so he hit, and 1 again, so he dies. That was a good shot. Now him. He is firing his sling at him. That's hit. And 5. He's not wearing armor. So that's a W. So he is wounded. Next. They are adjacent to the enemies, so they cannot fire. He is not, so he fires at him. 3, this is a hit, and the effect is 2, so the target is killed. So he dies. And they cannot because they are adjacent to the enemies. So that's all for the missile combat on the Roman side. So now movement phase. And well, that's where the situation gets more complicated. Well, let's start with him. His horse is dead, so he cannot do much. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He will go here. He will stay there trying to stop enemies from advancing. And this javelin thrower will try to help him. This archer... 1, 2... No, sorry, he cannot move because he fired in the defensive and offensive fire. Because of that, he is not able to make any movement. And, well, it looks like that's all for Romans. Nope, I have still him here. So he has 6 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's moving like that. Okay, and now combat. Where do I want to attack? I will start here with these 2 attacking him. That's 13 versus 6. So that's 7. This is 5, 8. Plus 1 for numerical advantage. Minus 1 because he's on the disadvantageous terrain. So it's still 5, 8. And 10. This is attacker wounded. My god. So I think that Fabius is going to be wounded. This is a Roman cavalry warrior. Let me find his... That was Fabius. Where are you, Fabius? Here you are. Next. No combat here. They are attacking him. So that's 14 versus 5. So that's 9. And plus 1 for numerical advantage. That's 13, 16. And 4 in the 13, 16. That's W. So this Abudinos is wounded. Where do I have Abudinos? Oh, here he is. Next, they are attacking together him. So that's 12 versus 4. That's 8. And plus 1 for numerical advantage. That's 9, 12. And, well, that's poor roll. 9. Attacker retreats 1 hex. So he moves here. That's fine. And he moves here. So he has to take risk roll. 4. He is fine. And now there. They are attacking together him. So that's 8 versus 5. That's 3. So 0, 4. +1 for numerical advantage into 5-8, and +1 for the defender on the disadvantageous terrain, that's 9-12. So, and it's 1, that's W, so he is wounded. So that's Suato. He's wounded. That's all for Romance. Let me see for the Stanet Romance. No, no, no. Oh, he was stunned. So he's back to his senses. And that's the end of the turn 4. So, turn 5, and let me see if anyone is about to perform missile combat on the Belgian side. Nothing here. Nothing there. Nothing here. Well, he can. So he will try to toss his spear on this archer. 7, this is a miss, so he hit this hex, nothing happens, so I'm going to mark him as spent when it comes to the missile weapons, and looks like that's all. So, movement phase. Starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he's leaving the board, 1, and now this archer fires at him, 5, this is a miss, so arrow hits this hex, no effect, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he's also off board now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he's also off board now. Let me think. Do I want him to stay here? Or, well, yeah, let him stay here and protect the others. And make all these Romans here engaged. Now, they 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 3 more Belgians off board, and now there. They are going to fight here, so that's all. 1, 2. No, when he moves here, this archer fires at him in the defensive fire, so he misses, and 7, he hits this hex, nothing happens, he moves there, and he 1, 2, or no, he's going to stay here to do not take risk rolls, and now them. I cannot end my movement on the count on the hex with a horse, so that's the problem. Of course, I can try to attack this horse, but not like it's going to give me much. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I will move like this, and I think that's all when it comes to the Belgians. So let's carry on with their combat phase. 11 versus 2, that's 9. And +1 for terrain, so that's that was 9, 12, and now it's 13, 16. Oh, that's 8. Defender retreats 1 hex, he goes here, and now he can make an advance. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Now there. 5 and 5 versus 2, so that's 8. +1 for numerical advantage, that's 9, 12, and 1, he is dead, so 1 and 2. 5 and 10, so that's 15 versus 2, that's 13, so 13, 16, +1, because of numerical advantage, 17, 20, and 10. attacker retreats 1 hex, here and there. They are attacking here, so that's 21 versus 5, that's 16, +1 for numerical advantage, and -1 for disadvantageous terrain for both sides, so terrain is not in effect, and we have only 13-16 and 17-20 now. 17-20 and 1, he is dead. So first archer to be killed, and now 1, 2. I cannot move any further because I have only 3 movement points to be used as an advance after combat. Now there. He is attacking this horse, so that's 12 versus 1. So that's 11 and 3 in the 9-12. This is S. So horse is to be stunned, and horse cannot be stunned. So this horse, it dies. That was Lucius' horse. So this horse is dead, and I can take the hex. Because it costs me 2 movement points to move here, so I cannot move further. Now they are attacking together this slinger. That's 6, 14, 19 versus 2. So that's 17, +1 for numerical advantage, -1 for disadvantageous terrain. So that's 17, 20 and 7. This is S. So he is stunned, he was wounded, so he dies. And now 1 and 2 and 1. Now, do I have any Belgians who are stunned? I don't think so. Let's see. That, all that, as a queen sank once. So that's all for Belgians, and now Romans and allies. So we are starting with missile combat phase, and now he has no targets, I believe. Well, I think he can fire at him. The question is if he is in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 for the sling, this is medium range. So I have +1 for my 2-hit roll, that's 6, so this is a miss. This archer has no targets, so this slinger fires at him as well. That's a hit, and the effect is 5 for the... This is W, so he's wounded, so he dies. And now there, this javelin thrower can throw his javelin here, and that's what he's going to do. He's wounded, so there will be a +1 for his 2-hit roll. That's 10, so he hit this hex, no effect, and he is now 1 more javelin out. Now that's all for the missile combat of Romans and allies, and now movement phase. So 1, 2, 3 and 1. This archer moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He stays here, he stays there. He moves here, and they are going to stay there. So that's all for Romans and allies, and now their combat phase. 9 versus 6, so that's 3, 0, 4, +1 for numerical advantage, and +1 to the die roll because of the armor. That's 3 +1, it's 4. So he has to retreat 1 hex, and he can only retreat here, but he has to take a risk roll, 7, -1 because of armor, so that's 6, so he stops here. He makes an advance there. Next. He attacks him, that's 10 versus 3, so that's 7. And 6 in the 5-8, no effect. They are attacking him together, that's 12 versus 2, so that's 11, and +1 for numerical advantage. Oh, I rolled 10. Attacker wounded, so one of the attackers is wounded, looks like he is going to die. That's bad. Lucius attacks Orgetorix, that's 13 versus 4, that's 9, so 9, 12, +1 to the die roll because of armor, that's 9, so attacker retreats 1 hex, and he makes an advance, and now he attacks him, that's 6 versus 3, so that's 3, and +1 because of the disadvantage of terrain, so that was 0, 4, and now we are shifting into 5, 8, and 2, so he is stunned. He was already stunned, so he dies. That's all for romance. Let me see if anyone is stunned. Well, I don't think so. Yeah, all that. So this concludes turn 5. There are 10 Belgians evacuated, so this is still not enough to get even a draw. This is still Roman victory. If Belgians won't be able to evacuate more, they might actually lose the battle. So let's go with turn 6, and let me see if anyone is about to perform missile combat. As for Belgians, not much, I think, because most of them are actually now adjacent to the enemies or on the hexes where they cannot attack in this way. Yeah, no options for missile combat, so let's go to the movement phase. So I'm starting with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and as he goes here, this archer fires at him. He's hiding here, waiting for such an opportunity. 4, this is a hit, and the result is 3, so he is, 4 because he wears armor, so he is wounded. So he's still not safe. He might still be killed. Let me find his wounded marker. He's here. Oh, and he had his shield disabled, so that was -1 for the hit, so that was 2. So he dies. Yeah. If I believe that there is a -1 for the shield disabled. Let me see. No, it works only for combat. So he's still alive. Okay. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Now, he is surrounded, so moving here would provoke a risk roll. So no, he stays there. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Are these all Belgians? I think so. Yeah, as you can see, as the game goes on, the number of warriors is reduced. So, combat phase. He is all alone. No, he is with him. Okay, and they are both wounded. So he attacks here. That's 5 versus 5, so that's 0. And 4 in the 0, 4, that's R1. So defender has to retreat 1 hex, and he moves 1, and that's all. Now they are attacking him together, 3 versus 1, so that's 10, 20, 26 versus 7, that's 19. So 17, 20 plus 1 for numerical advantage, that's 21, 30, and 10, 9 plus 1 for armor, that's 10. So defender retreats 1 hex. He moves here, and now 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. And finally here we have 8 plus 12, so that's 20 versus 5, that's 15. So 13, 16 plus 1 for numerical advantage, that's 21, 30, and 3, this is K. So he dies. And advance 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and that's all. So that's everything when it comes to their movement. Do I have any stunned Belgians? I don't think so. Nope. So now Romans and missile combat. So he fires his bow again on him. That's 8, so he misses. Any other missile attacks? Well, he is going to fire here. 7, this is a miss. He hits this hex instead, so no effect. And now there. Looks like that's all for the missile combat of the Romans. And now movement phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. He will stay here. They will stay there. And Lucius is here all alone. He moves here. Okay, and the combat phase. Not much to do in the combat phase. 10 versus 3, that's 7, so it's 5, 8, minus 1 because he's on the disadvantageous terrain, so 0, 4, and 2 in the 0, 4, he is stunned. He was wounded, so he dies, and now he moves 1, 2, 3, and 4. He attacks him, so that's 9 versus 2, so that's 7. And 3 in the column of 5, 8, that's S. He is stunned, he was wounded, so he dies. Lucius attacks him, so that's 13 versus 4, so that's 9. 2 in the 9, 12, that's W. He was wounded, 3 because he wears armor. So that's 3 in the 9, 12. He is stunned. He was wounded, so he dies. And that's all for the Roman attacks. Yes, that's all. I don't think I have any stunned Romans because, well, you know. So that's the end of the turn 6. We are moving into turn 7. So this should be a half of the scenario, but I believe it is going to end much more faster. So we now have our Belgians to go. Do I have any missile opportunities? I don't think so, actually. No, I don't have. So let's go right into the movement phase. He moves 1, and this archer tries to stop him for the last time. 5, he misses. He hits this hex, so he can leave the board. Now they. 1, 1, 2, they are also leaving the board. And now him. 1, 2, 3, 4, so he leaves the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, he leaves the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, he leaves the board. Are these all Belgians? Let me see. I think yes. So all Belgians are dead or they left the board. So now all I have to do is to count the number of the Belgians that are off board to check the result of the battle. So let's go on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 left. So I'm going to check if it's enough to gain a victory. I think yes. No, that's 16. So this is a tie. I would need 17 or more to gain marginal victory for Belgians. So even if it looked definitely favorable for Belgians, then they didn't made it easy. They still evacuated only 16 warriors, so that's not enough to gain a victory. As you can see, this scenario might look very hard for Romans and allies. Belgians have a numerical advantage, but as the battle goes on, it might go in a very different way, I guess. Like I said, that was my first play of this scenario, so if I would play it again, I would probably do some changes, but I think that an idea of making a big force on this flank and moving with a lot of good warriors as a spearhead worked quite well. There was no chance for Romans to stop them. They made their way through the Roman defensive, and their armor provide some good protection versus missile weapons. In general, Roman missile warriors made the biggest body count, I think. They killed, and even if they didn't kill much enemies, they managed to wound a lot of them. And this worked well later because thanks to this, Roman warriors were able to kill a lot of them. So that's all. I think that this scenario might turn completely different if you will choose different tactics for Romans or Belgians. So you are much more welcome to try and tell me if you were able to win this battle with either side. Make sure to tell me if you made it in the comments. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.